Shreveport Mayor Adrian Perkins is providing what he calls a progress report. I sat down with the mayor this morning to talk about a bevy of topics. He was forthright and shared the one thing that he says he would have done differently if he had the chance.
I've realized that getting it right is way more important than speed to this.
It's been a fast 5 months for Mayor Adrian Perkins. From implementing a trash fee to the continual fight against crime to a controversial insurance broker change. He and his administration acknowledge it.
I know people want it changed. We're still just as anxious to do it, but when we bring about change in various areas of city government, we're going to make sure that we take the adequate amount of time to make those decisions.
He's pleased with the job Chief Ben Raymond is doing. So far this year, property and violent crimes are down over 10%. He campaigned heavily on a change atop the police force.
And more officers are on the street patrolling. My officers are charged with making sure they get to know, the grandmother sitting on the porch, the little kids in the street. They really want the communities to know that they're out there protecting and serving them.
Perkins was a tad more critical of his own handling of an insurance broker change, which in the end cost the city money.
If you had that to do over again, would you do it the same way?
I would not, actually, and this is hindsight, right? At the time, we did it in good faith. We were so anxious to bring the change about that the people wanted. But looking back on it, we would have taken our time and done more research. Doing due diligence on a short time frame doesn't allow you to look under all the rocks that you need to look under. We stubbed our toe a bit, and we're going to learn from it.
He says technological advancements put in place with high-speed internet have saved the city $200,000. He's confident other initiatives will bear fruit.
This summer jobs program is going to tie in our local high school kids and some of our college students that have went away to the city government here and to local industry. So that's going to be huge for our community. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the return that we get over the long term.
Perkins says the program will tie the up-and-coming workforce to the healthcare industry and hundreds of well-paying positions currently available, as well as dozens of private businesses needing to get positions filled. At the same time, he says new businesses are interested in setting up shop in Shreveport.
But we're also chasing some much larger fish right now that we're pretty confident we'll be able to land.
Do you think you still have the public's support in your agenda and what you want to get done?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, everywhere I go around the city, absolutely. Even if they acknowledge a growing pain, like it's a-okay. We're 100 days in, and we will have some growing pains. We won't always get it right, but what I've stressed to my staff is to make sure we learn from any kind of, mistakes that we make. And we have 3.5 years to deliver to the public, and yeah, what we hear out there is great things all the time.
And the mayor says he is looking forward to rolling out his own budget to show exactly how much money improved technology will save the city in years to come.